Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Katie and today we're going to try something new. A big thank you to Artistro for sending me this product to try. It is a 16 pack of paintbrush markers. They come in a very nicely presented cardboard box with a magnetic clasp on it. And we also have two types of markers in here, one metallic and one regular. They are water-based, quick-drying, non-toxic, multi-surface pens, and at first when they offered these to me I just read the description and just waited for them to turn up. I thought they would be like a paint marker, like a Posca, but actually they aren't. They are like a felt tip, but they have, I guess, an acrylic ink in there. The 16 colours that we have, the first lot are in a metallic finish and they are gold, silver, red, blue, bronze, green, purple and black. And the basic colours we have are orange, white, red, blue, yellow, green, brown and black. I'm quite happy with how they swatched out. The metallic ones aren't really over the top with the metallic finish there, on the white paper at least. However, when it came to swatching them on the black paper, they did stand out a lot more and caught the light really nicely. You've got that nice contrast there. The basic colours also swatched very nicely on white paper, and most of them did show up quite well on the black paper, with the exception of one or two colours, and that's probably just because they're a little bit darker. With them being water-based, I saw a little opportunity here to throw a paintbrush dipped in some clean water just to see if I could manipulate those colours a little further, and I'm pleased to say I could, and that's where I take it onto the piece of artwork I'm doing here. I guess you know it's not like me to always conventionally use materials, and I thought I would continue using this applying water technique on some black paper. I'm quite glad I chose to take this direction with it because I could layer those colours up. Even though they are quite opaque, they're not 100%, so the pens themselves will need one or two layers, but I've experienced that before with similar pens like this. And the good thing is that's just allowed me to play with them a little bit more, just to see what stood out the most and what didn't. The advantage as well of using the black paper was my shadows were already there and it was just literally adding the colours on the top. I thought by adding some of the ink to a palette and then adding water to it as well would increase the longevity of how long it would stay wet for, and that also made it a little bit easier to apply rather than going straight to the paper and straight with the water. It was kind of nice to lift it out of a palette and just subtly build those layers up. Of course, with being sent this product to try, I've also got a discount code for you which I will leave in the description down below, as well as some links to Amazon and Artistro's website where you can have a look at their other products too. Now, I thought a dragon would be a good subject for two reasons. Number one, we've got some nice colours to use here and I was sort of feeling in the mood for sort of purpley red colours, so that ticked that box. Obviously a dragon's a good vessel to use those colours with, and as well it's actually been a while since I've done dragons and I'm kind of looking for a bit of feedback off you guys. Do you think I should do a new dragon series? Do you think I should stick to one medium, or do you reckon I should try a few different ones? I'd love to hear what you guys think down below, so please, as always, drop some feedback for me and let me know and I'll see if I can make that happen. Anyway, back to talking about what's going on screen now. So as you'll see, there is quite a nice subtle layer that I'd applied with what I'd mixed in that palette and that just makes a really good foundation now for going in with additional details. I also feel as well by just using this technique, it kind of just sealed the paper a little bit, so when it came to adding that top layer with the pen directly, it just meant that it wasn't going straight into the paper and losing those opaque properties that obviously what these pens are all about. Now obviously I'd had a little bit of a play of these off screen too. I'm actually working on a sketchbook that I can't wait to show you guys, and obviously the video's gonna be out soon, but it's a video where I'm combating artist block, or at least it's just one of those things that help me, and I hope it'll help you too. And I'll let you know that these worked really well on the Canson wallpaper, which I'm sure you've seen me feature quite a few times on this channel. But in effect, I've pretty much made a sketchbook using that, and well, I don't want to spoil it too much for you, but I've made a really good mixed medium sketchbook where, well, you don't have to worry about the blank pages being daunting, put it that way. I know sometimes when I have a bit of artist block, there is nothing more daunting than a pristine piece of paper, and well, let's just put it this way, I've found a way to combat that, and if it helps you guys as well, then that's even better, but that's another video for another time. Anyway, I'm in danger of waffling on and getting a little off topic here. Let's get back to the dragon. So once most of the head had been complete and the form and structure of said dragon is there, it's time to start adding the other features in, like his neck for starters, and as well just making his jaw a little bit more defined. Again, just building them layers up. It's not full concentration of this ink or this acrylic ink, and that means it's a bit more forgiving as well if you use this process. It means that perhaps if I put one or two scales in the wrong place, it doesn't matter so much, because when I go over it with the neat pen, it's going to distract the eye from that. I kind of think with art, don't get me wrong, it's wonderful when you get it right the first time, but let's face it, how often does that really happen? I think a lot of the time it's about creating your own puzzle, not by not doing it perfectly, and figuring it out and figuring how to overcome any little mistakes. I mean, we've all been there where we've spent hours and hours on a piece, only for it to perhaps not go quite so well as planned towards the end, and you think, oh, that's all my work gone. Well, just do little layers at a time. Do a little, I guess, test run, and by adding a little bit of water to these pens, that's in effect what you're doing. So there's a handy hint for you as well. Although I mostly use the basic colours on here, I did add a few of the metallics on there just for a touch, and I really like how this came out. Of course, please let me know down below what you guys think. I'd love to see that. A huge thank you to Artistro for sending these out to me to try. Thank you very much, I enjoyed this so much. Of course, a massive thank you to you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. As always, there are a couple on screen right now that I think you're really going to enjoy, so why not click on one of those and enjoy some more of the arty experience. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye!